Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Tiara here. If you are new, welcome. If you are returning, hey fam. All right, so listen. So over the past week, I didn't tell y'all I was going to start this on my last videos, but I have been looking at 75 hard. Guys, I've really been studying 75 hard. I've been looking at different videos of people were doing, and I didn't want to commit to that. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. I didn't want to commit to that. But what I can commit to is a 75 soft. All right. So over the past year, I had been hearing about 75 hard. We did it in a challenge. You know, it was kind of added to a challenge that we were doing. I didn't take part in that challenge or that portion of the challenge. But right now, looking at the 75 soft, that's what I chose to do. So with the version of 75 soft, it is not everything, of course, that is in 75 hard. So if you see me looking down at the paper, yes, I do have notes. I don't want to forget anything to tell you guys. So for the past week, I have been doing 75 soft. And what that entails is the same as 75 hard. You have to figure out your style of eating. And I don't want to call it a diet. 75 hard says pick a diet. They're not sustainable to me. So what I decided to do is track my food so that I know that I'm within a calorie deficit. That is the most important thing to me. Now, what I did decide to do is cut back on carbs because we don't need that many carbs, meaning like bread and rice, you know, things like that. Carbs are also in our vegetables, guys. So you can get your carbs that way. So the other thing, it says no alcohol. I'm not drinking any alcohol, guys. I went this weekend out of town. We went to Wet Willie's. Was I drinking? No. I had water at Wet Willie's. I didn't need that alcohol. So that was another thing. That's with the 75 hard. I am including that in my 75 soft. All right. So workout. 75 hard, you work out twice a day for at least 45 minutes. Once in the morning, maybe once a few hours later, no sooner than about 4 hours later. 75 hard, you cannot bring those two workouts together for 45 minutes and then say, hey, I did my hour-and-a-half workout for the day. It doesn't work that way. So you would either do one workout outside or inside in the morning, and then 4 hours or more later, you'll do your other exercise, and then that will be either outside or inside. Now, one of those has to be outside in 75 hard. I'm not doing the two workouts a day for 45 minutes. I am doing one workout a day, and that workout can include walking. I mean, anything, because I wasn't walking every day anymore. So that can include walking. It can include jogging, aerobics workout. It can be, you know, weightlifting. However, whatever to get you up and get moving besides the regular stuff that you do on the daily. So if you're at work every day and you're up and down out of your seat every single day anyway, before you even started any of these challenges, that is not what we call exercise. That is your daily routine anyway that you have to do at work. This is time set aside for you to just be active. So once a day, and I choose to either go outside and do an exercise or indoors and do an exercise. It doesn't matter. And with mine, I'm doing at least 30 to 45 minutes a day, if not longer than that. The minimum though is 30 minutes. All right. So water. 1 gallon of water a day is for what 75 hard calls for. That is what I'm doing. 1 gallon of water a day. Will you be back and forth to the bathroom? Absolutely you will. Absolutely I do. So when I was traveling this weekend, okay, so as I was saying, I was traveling over the weekend, so I knew that I did not want to drink too much water while I was on the road because I was not going to keep stopping to use the bathroom. So what I did is I had my 1 cup of water while we were on the road. On the way there, I stopped one time, had to use the bathroom. That's because everybody else had to use the bathroom as well. But I made sure that I drank the bulk of my water whenever we got off the road later that morning. It was actually early afternoon. It was early afternoon that we got to our destination, and I drank all my water after that point. All right. So on the way back, no stops whatsoever. I did have my 1 cup of coffee, and I had my water, and the rest of the water was drank again after I got back home. So 1 gallon of water a day on my 75 soft as well. So reading is one of the stipulations for 75 hard as well, and it says to read 10 pages of an educational or self-improvement book. I am incorporating that in my 75 soft. Guys, reading is fundamental. Okay, so this is gonna be like right now I'm reading about finances, how to save money, different things like that, stuff that we're not all taught as we are growing up. At one point or another, we are told certain things, but we don't incorporate it because we don't know the importance of it yet. But I'm reading a book about finances and saving and making your money make money. So that's my first book of choice. All right, so yes, I'm doing the 10 pages a day of a book that is self-improvement. All right, so the other thing that I'm doing is the photos. They say 1 photo a day for 75 days. I am doing my photos each and every day. Okay, each and every day I'm making sure that I do a photo. No, I do not really see much of a change in the photos for this first week, which is okay. Y'all, it takes a few weeks for you to actually recognize a change, and normally other people recognize it before you do. But one thing I will say is I did step on the scale at the end of the week. I will be stepping on the scale, I believe, once a week. And I say I believe because I don't want to get stuck with the number on the scale. I love to see the difference in the photo, because to me that's more important. A number, like, I know doctors, they look at numbers. My doctor looks at a number. He has never measured me or anything. He looks at a number and puts me in a category by that one number. Me, like, I can lose weight, but I have been doing weightlifting. So you can tell that there's a change in my body, but the number on the scale might go up or it might stay the same because muscle weighs more than fat. So that's why I don't want to get caught up in the scale. So that is my 75 hard version. You know, it's called 75 soft because, yes guys, again, I did not want to commit to 75 hard. One day I may do it, but that wasn't going to be a few days back. Just the truth. I just want to tell you guys the truth. But I also have been prepping my meals. So I have my prep for the week already. Well, half of the week is what I prep for. And then by Wednesday, of course, you want to do another prep by choice, you know, because I don't want to eat the same thing all week long. I'm going to get bored with that. I don't know how you guys do. Me, I'm going to get bored with the same food. So yeah, I'm not going to be eating the same thing Monday through Friday, Saturday, however you meal prep. I'm just not going to do that. But so far, I think I didn't even tell y'all the number, but for the first week I have dropped a little over 3 pounds. Kudos. You know, some people look at 3 pounds, oh, it's just 3 pounds. 3 pounds is a lot. I didn't go up 3 pounds, y'all. I just weighed more than I have ever weighed before when I started this challenge. So 3 pounds down, that's a good thing for me. It's not where I was. So let's see. I think that's all I have on the 75 soft that I'm doing. I'm going to cut to a video of me prepping 2 of my meals, and then I'm going to then show you guys my garden update, because for the last 2 weeks that is what I've been discussing and showing you guys, the vegetables that I'm planted in my garden, the herbs that I planted, which are not really growing, but those vegetables, they're trying to show out a little bit. But guys, let me go ahead and throw in my meal prep, and then like I said, I'll show you guys my garden, and I will be back to close out. All right, so it's time for a little dinner prep here. Small prep, but I got olive oil, butter, and fresh broccoli in the pan because fresh is where it's at. I seasoned that with salt, garlic powder, and some lemon pepper. If you have not tried it with lemon pepper, please don't knock it until you try it. It is so good. Next up, we have the salmon. Sorry I didn't show you guys what I seasoned it with, but it was salt, pepper, and Old Bay. Go ahead and saute that up in your pan. And what I'll do is I wrap it in foil so that it can remain warm until I'm finished with everything else. All right, now it's time to fix the Cajun cream sauce. So I put a little more olive oil in there with the same pan that I did use for the salmon because the flavors will mix anyway. But it's green peppers and onions that I'm mixing together here. And then to make the cream sauce, you add heavy cream. I add a little chicken broth as well. All right, then you have your Creole seasoning to make that Cajun cream sauce. And then I added a little cornstarch slurry, and that thickens it up. I add a little lemon as well, just for flavor. Alright, so it's time for a small breakfast prep, something to just last me 2 days. So here I'm fixing scrambled eggs. Now, in my scrambled eggs, I do add a little milk to it, and that's just to keep the eggs fluffy. Alright, as you see, I like to pull the edges into the center while I'm fixing my scrambled eggs. I don't know, I just like to scramble them that way. Alright, the eggs are all done, so I will go ahead and separate them into 2 containers. I try to go ahead and put them in as evenly as possible. Alright, so for my meat of choice, I use turkey bacon. I use that instead of regular bacon because it is healthy. Okay, so the bacon is done now, so I will go ahead and add those to the containers as well. Now, you can eat it just as is, but me, I added salsa one day and made a wrap the next. Okay, so I definitely did not want the day to pass without showing you guys the growth in the garden. So let me go ahead, flip this over, and I will show you guys where we're at. All right, so as you can see, my Roma tomatoes has grown within the week. Let's see how tall it has grown. And my red pepper is sprouting there, so that's good. We have the squash that honestly I think I need to replant. I have some leaves on there that are dying, maybe from being overwatered, not watered enough, I'm not sure. Parsley, I don't still see anything, but the carrots are growing more too. You see, I think it was this one that was really short. This one here was really short last week. We got this one here, and then we have some new growth right there. Green bean, I guess. Oh, green bean faded out on me. We're gone there. Oregano, still nothing here. And then just a little still on the basil. But that's where we're at with those, and I will put a picture of the other herbs and vegetables that are in the AeroGarden. All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in to the end if you made it here. So I hope you got something out of that 75 soft and choose to do it with me. You don't have to do the 75 hard. If you choose to do the 75 hard, that is absolutely amazing. I just couldn't do it right now. But if you choose to do the 75 soft, leave me some comments below. Let me know exactly how it's going for you. If you choose to do it, or if you have done it, how did it go for you? If you've done 75 hard, how did that one go for you? So leave me a comment below about it. Let's communicate, guys. Outside of that, I hope you enjoyed the meal prep video as well as my garden update. I will continue to update you guys on my garden, the growth in there, and then as well I will bring you more content on what I'm eating in a day or what I'm eating in a week. So like I said, if you stayed until the end, I appreciate you. If you are new and stayed until the end, you obviously like my content. So go ahead, hit the like button and hit that subscribe button, and also ring that bell so that you will be notified every time that I bring you a video, and so that you will be notified whenever I'm sending videos about my progression, this weight loss. You know, it's a whole journey. So whether I lose that week or not, I'm gonna keep you guys updated. I'm gonna be real about my process. So again, tune in. I'll be back. Until next time, peace.